everybody. Karibu sana. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here today. My name is Susan and this is Rooted Word. So today I just wanted to come and talk about a few things that I've been struggling with. And one of those things for this episode is discipline. Oh my goodness, discipline. And you know why discipline is so important? Because it is a key. It is a key. So karibu sana, let's get right into it. So in life, if you want to be successful, actually any successful person is extremely disciplined. If you look at it, just look at the people who really are doing very well. Let's pick athletes. Athletes are very disciplined. And I must confess, when I was younger, I was in the swimming team. Actually, God has been so good. He was trying to teach me this from a long time ago, but so I never knew how to swim, by the way, guys. I never knew how to swim. Sorry, I'm just setting up something here. I never knew how to swim. And what happened is that there's a lady, I was in Hospital Hill Primary School, HHS, come on. We are known, by the way, for swimming and I think drama, but swimming was our main thing. Now, when I was younger, I didn't know how to swim, and there was a lady called Mrs. Ray and another teacher called Mr. Jeffries, one of the two. And I tell you guys, I was terrified. I don't know why I was terrified, but we had one thing with the Hospital Hill, which was so good, is we had floaters, and these floaters were like vests. So you put them on, and on the top here, when you put on this vest, there's a big, huge, like spongy thing in the front and a big, huge spongy thing at the back. And this was to help you float. So the beauty with that was it gave me confidence. Yeah, so I could jump into the big swimming pool. We had a baby pool and a big pool, and I loved it. And then there was something, I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? I don't know. But there was this thing that we used to get patches for every challenge, or for everything that we did, we would get challenges. And these challenges were interesting. We had to go underwater, under the first time, I think it's one little tube, one round tube, like that hula hoop. That hula hoop is thrown into the deep end. There are weights on it, so it settles on the floor, and you have to go through it and then come back out. All right. And then I think the second challenge is that you have to go through two. Now, what is this testing? It's testing your oxygen. It's testing how you can breathe in, go under the water, stay, go through the hoops, go through, and then come out and do what? Breathe out. And guys, that's actually what I've done right now. Held my breath in as much as I'm talking. Now, I used to see people doing that. Shout out to my namesake, Duta Kiragu. She was so good in swimming. I tell you, oh my goodness. And it was so funny because we had the same name, Duta. So, I admired her. I wanted to do what she was doing. I really wanted to do this thing, but remember, I was scared and I needed the floaters. So Mrs. Ray and Geoffrey, what they used to do is there was swimming practice at lunchtime and swimming practice after class at 4 o'clock. And let me tell you guys, I joined and they were so patient. Now, one of the good things about coaches and parents and people who are in that space, thank you for your patience. Thank you for seeing that we are capable of doing it. Because at that time, I didn't know if I was capable. But Mrs. Ray and Mr. Jeffries, they really pushed me. And guess what, guys? I was able to do it. I removed the floater. I started to swim. I started to do those challenges. They used to be like sharks or something. We could sew them on our costume or on our jerseys or on our tracksuits and stuff like that. And so hence became my life in discipline. So from primary school, I can't remember, maybe from standard 4, 5, maybe, all the way till standard 8, I was at the swimming pool at lunchtime and at 4 o'clock. And guys, I really, really, really improved. I improved so much. I started attending competitions. It didn't matter to me whether it was the sixth, there are 6 lanes in a pool, whether it became sixth. The point was for me was that I never used to know how to swim. And then obviously there were some strokes that I was good at. Backstroke was one of my favorite strokes. I was very good at it. In fact, I won so many medals in that particular stroke. Butterfly was not my thing. Breaststroke was okay. Crawl or freestyle was somewhat okay. Now, what happened when I went to high school, because I had done this for years in primary school, it just felt normal. I don't know how to, it just felt like that's what I'm supposed to do. And it also felt like maybe I'm missing out on something. So when I got to high school, there was a swimming pool in my high school. And excuse me, I'll give my high school a shout, because even my high school, Kabarak High School, you guys, we are everywhere. Honestly, thank God for that school. Shout out to all of us oldies alumni of Kabarak. So when I got there, guess what? There was no real swimming team. And the funniest thing with Kabarak School, at the time that I got there, we were very few girls. And I want to just shout out Vilichka, because it was me and Vilichka. I think in the beginning, there was another lady. There was a girl ahead of me. Oh no, what's your name? She was, anyway, so we were 3 girls, actually, if I'm not wrong, at that particular time. 3 girls in the whole, and then there were so many boys, like really. But guess what, guys? In Form 1, when I joined Form 1, I was in everything. I was in drama and I was in swimming. And we made it all the way to districts and, of course, to nationals. And I just want to shout out a few people. Moi High School, Moi Girls, Eldoret, Sacho, and which other? There was some school in Nakuru town, I can't remember. Yeah, so you know how you have to race against the other people from the other schools, and the best time and the person with the fastest time gets to go represent the district. Was it district or province? Anywho, yes. And then we meet up with my people from Alliance, from Nairobi, and from Coastal. And for me, it was amazing. So I was so disciplined. 5 o'clock, every 5 a.m., I was in the swimming pool in my school. And the thing I didn't like about that was there were frogs. At one season, there were frogs. Frogs like water. They can lay eggs in the sea. If you're not careful, you'll find a frog. At least frogs. Can you imagine finding an alligator in your pool, or a hippo? Anyway, so for 4 years, I woke up at 5 a.m., whether it was for swimming, whether it was for hockey, whether it was for drama. I was very committed to my extracurricular activities. I really am. Class. The things I liked in class were history, chemistry, and I think CRE and geography. The rest, English was neither here nor there. I liked it, but it was neither here nor there. Oh, and music. I liked music, but yeah. So the rest, no. I would rather be swimming. I would rather be acting. I would rather be doing a sport. So I tried many sports. I tried lawn tennis. I tried basketball. I tried hockey. I gave up on hockey because I was hit by the hockey stick on my face, like really slapped, pap. But the point being, I was very disciplined. And this helped me when I joined university. Because when I joined university, I was able to go to the library. I was able to study by myself, with other people or without other people. And I was able to go to the gym. I was able to go many places by myself because, discipline teaches you habits. All right. So there are certain things even up to today that I just do because of that foundation. Now, I'm struggling, as I said, because when you grow older and, sometimes we compromise. And I started compromising, guys. If you noticed, I did not say I was reading my Bible every day. No. If you notice, I did not say I was praying every day. No. When I grew up, I just grew up with the discipline of sports. Let me put it that way. And then when I became a Christian, At one point, I was very disciplined. I would read my Bible. I would pray every day. I would read other books. One of the other things, because I took international relations, reading was it wasn't an option. You have to read. You need to know treaties and laws and dates and all these things. So reading also became part of my life, and I still love it up to today. But when it comes to my Christian life and Christian walk, I was good at one point, and then all of a sudden, hey, I have been struggling. And I just want to encourage all of us that you could be struggling in something, but you can pray and ask for help. The Bible says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened. And right now, I am asking and seeking for that gift or that favor or that spirit of discipline. Why is it important? Once you are given something by the Lord, be it a skill or be it whatever it is, a talent or a job or a marriage or children, there are certain things you have to be disciplined in doing. And one of those things is prayer. The other one is reading the Bible. Those two will help you face the challenges of the world. If you're disciplined in those two, what do I mean? If you have a set time, every day at maybe 6 p.m. or 9 p.m., you're going to pray for 30 minutes. Keep it. If you have a set time that you wake up at midnight or 3 a.m. or whatever it is, keep it. If you have a set thing that every day you read a chapter in the Bible, keep it. Those foundations are so vital. You know why, guys? Up ahead, when crisis comes, when storms come, the Holy Spirit will remind you of everything you've read and every prayer you've done. And guess what? Even if it's so hard, you'll find yourself doing the thing. You might not do it 100%, guys, but you'll find yourself doing the thing. And you know what happens when you do those kind of things? You become successful. So I just wanted to share that. Now, in the next one, that's my personal struggle, but I was encouraged reading the Bible because I read about Daniel, and Daniel has really encouraged me because Daniel is one of those people who was so disciplined. And because he was so disciplined, he was able to help a whole nation. So we'll talk about that later. But in case you are struggling with something, I think look at the discipline or lack thereof. And once you fix that, it will not be a struggle anymore. So I hope this has been helpful. I just wanted to share one of my struggles. And yes, I'm praying for that spirit, for that, to go back and become disciplined in all that I do. So until the next one, I just want to say thank you. Have a good one. And let's just ask and become what? More disciplined, or pick up the habit of discipline. Bye for now. See you on the next one. This is Rooted Word. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Kwaheri. Bye.